So I was 2 days into a daily YouTube series and then I quit. And so I felt like I maybe owed you guys an explanation as to what happened, what changed, a couple things that went down that kind of threw me off, and then what I'm doing now instead. First of all, I found this costume at the bins Saturday when I went. I was trying to film episode 3 of this daily vlog on Saturday and that didn't go according to plan. Saturday is kind of tough. I play golf in the morning, so that kind of threw me off. And then I went to 3 or 4 thrift stores. Didn't really find much, but we stopped by the bins and I found this Cheetos costume. So that was the best thing that happened that day. I wore it along with this Jungle Cruise captain's hat in today's Whatnot show. I've done 3 Whatnot shows today so far, and I'm planning on doing maybe 2 or 3 more. So that's part of the change of plans. So my first issue with the YouTube series is that I didn't start in time. I should have really started it 2 or 3 days before Haley left, but I didn't start it until almost halfway from the time she was coming back home. So I was already limiting myself a little bit. And honestly, that Saturday, this like 2 days ago when I was filming, I didn't find enough for a video, and that's when I realized like maybe this was not a good idea to try to force all this stuff into a daily video series where I wasn't really prepared for it. Also, the other day, a tree, if you guys remember that dead tree fell on another tree in our backyard. It was like leaning, and I was asking you guys if we should like cut it down or whatever. Well, I guess it eventually just pushed over the tree it was leaning on, and then that tree fell back on the warehouse. I'll put a clip here of what it looked like before we chopped it up today with the chainsaw. I guess the ground got really wet and saturated and that tree fell. It broke our fence right there, and then it almost got to the warehouse. Like the tip of the leaves back there are like touching the warehouse. So that was something I had to deal with. Also, Mose has been like chewing his paws a lot, like so much so that like part of the skin was coming off. So I had to get him a vet appointment for that tomorrow. So that was another thing I had to deal with. So everything just kind of came crashing down and ruined our daily series. So Saturday night, after I realized that I didn't have enough footage for that day to continue the video series, I was trying to brainstorm ways where I could still build the golf simulator and finance it before Haley got home without being dependent on like sourcing all this inventory every single day, because our bins location doesn't put out new stuff on Saturdays or Sundays, and that was going to make it difficult because Haley's coming back Tuesday, so that's 2 days that I wouldn't really be able to source anything super cheap. So I was like, why don't we there's a gnat in here, it's driving me nuts. So my thought process was, why don't instead of thrifting new items to sell to put towards the golf simulator, why don't I just focus on using my time to sell the stuff we already have? Because 1, we need to clear out some space if we're going to build a golf simulator in here, and 2, if we sell stuff that nobody likes clutter. I think if Haley comes back and she sees that there's less clutter and I've organized things in a way that makes it possible for us to have a golf simulator in here without it being in the way, I think that will kind of ease her into the situation maybe. So over the last 2 days, 3 days, I guess at this point, I've been moving stuff around, organizing stuff, selling a ton. Like I said, I've already done 3 Whatnot shows today. I'm probably going to do at least 2 more, maybe one tonight at like 7 or 7:30 after this video goes live. And I've sold, we had the whole shelf of our eBay shoe inventory. It was like 30 pairs of shoes. Most of them have been listed on eBay for a long time. So I just delisted all those from eBay and sold them all on Whatnot. We did, I think, 26 pairs for like $350 or something. Obviously not quite as much as we would have made if we waited for them to sell on eBay. But again, a lot of those have been listed for over a year at this point. And I freed up an entire shelf in the eBay section. And that was crucial because I have already built the golf simulator in this corner. I'll show you guys a little bit. So she's not quite perfect yet. I had to like make some space to build it first, and a lot of that just kind of ended up over here behind me. So we gotta do a little bit more cleaning and organizing before Haley gets here. But essentially I took all of our eBay inventory that was against this wall and moved it over here behind me. So now it's up against this listing table over here, which actually shortens the distance from listing to storing inventory. So that's an improvement of workflow, right? And then the shoe shelf, which is right here, we sold all of our shoes and Whatnot, so now we don't even need the shoe shelf. So we just, all our eBay inventory needs to stay in this one shelf. But as long as we can do that, that frees up a ton of space for this corner to be a golf simulator, and it's awesome. I've had it for 2 days now, and I love it. We built I bought the corner brackets on Amazon, and then we had to go to the Home Depot, Lowe's to get the actual conduit piping, put the projector screen up there. The side nets, I just took the net that was in the yard that we hid into in the woods. I just cut that net in half and then just like zip tied it to the sides to keep any stray shanks from breaking any of this important stuff. We got the grass mat here to keep balls from bouncing too high after they come off the screen there. Anti-slip mat. I just bought this one at first, but if I swung too hard, it would moving around on the epoxy floor. So I had to get this anti-slip mat. We got the Garmin R10, which is the little sensor that actually picks up the golf shots and turns it into, you know, a simulator. And then we have the projector. I got a little projector off Amazon for like 50 bucks, and it was okay. It just wasn't great. So I'm gonna return that one. I found this one on Facebook Marketplace for 150 bucks, and it's new. They're like 500, and this is a significant improvement from the other one. I also had to get the software GS Pro to actually, that's like what the golf simulator is. So after all that is said and done, I spent about $1,700 on everything. But the good news is we still, I think we're gonna still make enough money to pay for that. So at the end of the last daily vlog episode, we left off with like 250 something dollars, whatever it says on the screen is what we ended off with. We did the shoe Whatnot show. We're selling all the stale inventory basically and whatnot, and that was $319 in sales. I haven't shipped those yet, so I don't know what it'll be after fees, but probably like 275 or whatever. And then we did a Disney pin show today. I did 100 Disney pins in an hour and 9 minutes, and that was a total of $868 in sales. I can actually go ahead and generate these labels. And after fees, that leaves us with $736.04. So that was a big jump up to that $1,700 mark. We're gonna do that show tonight at 7 with all this random stuff, probably at least 60 or 70 items there. So I think by the time we sell all that stuff, we'll make plenty of money to pay for all this. And I also picked up a couple things on Saturday. I still like went thrifting and found a little bit. It was just, I don't know, like I found this Hello Kitty Naruto backpack. I thought that was cool. That was $3.97 at Goodwill, so we'll sell that tonight. I also found a pair of Hokas down here that I thought were pretty good. I got these at a little family thrift store for like $4, but I didn't see that they have like a big like cut in the toe right there, but you can only see it if you bend it out like that. So I don't know, just that was a bummer, and I didn't really find anything too crazy outside this cool Cheeto costume, so that's why I didn't post on Saturday. But anyway, that's what's going on. The video series stopped because life got too hectic, but I'm still trying to be creative and come up with a way to raise enough money to pay for this thing that I've already done, and clear out the warehouse, get everything cleaned and organized for Haley when she comes back. She's coming back tomorrow. I have to go pick her up tomorrow night, like 1 o'clock in the morning at the airport. So we've got some time. We've got some time to work on all this stuff, so we'll see if we can get it done. I do want to take a second to thank Whatnot, because not only are they the sponsor of today's video, but they're also the only reason we're able to do cool stuff like this. There's no other selling platform you can get on and sell 100 Disney pins in an hour and 9 minutes like we did today. And if you guys remember, like a month or so ago, I think it was a little bit over a month, I said that any first-time buyers that we get on Whatnot in the next 30 days, we would donate that $5 credit per buyer to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. So I went back to June 13th, I think that's the day that that video was posted, and gave it a little bit more than a month. June 13th to July 20th, we've had 272 first-time buyers, like new accounts with completed purchase. That's people that signed up with our link and actually bought something. 272 of those in that time frame. So 272 times $5 a piece means we're donating $1,360 to St. Jude because of you guys. And just for accountability purposes, here's the receipt. Thank you, Joshua. $1,360. There's the order number if you guys want to look into that. But thank you so much, because without you guys, this would not be possible. I think most of you guys watching this video right now probably know that I love selling on Whatnot, because I find that dressing up as a big bag of Cheetos and selling stuff on live auction is way better than listing stuff on eBay. That's just a much more fun experience. But I'm well aware that it may not work for everybody. It takes a while to, you know, build up the confidence to sell on camera. It takes a while to build up a following of people and whatnot that actually want to come to your shows. But from a buying perspective, you guys should definitely get in on the action. If you sign up for Whatnot with the description of in the video, the link down below, you get $15 off your first purchase, and $15 goes a long way on Whatnot. That shoe show we did earlier today, we sold this pair of Jordan Georgetowns for like, I don't know, like $17 or $18. A pair of Adidas Ultra Boost went for like 19 bucks. Brand new Vans high tops, I think that went for 30. So $15 gets you a good bit of stuff on Whatnot. So do yourself a favor, sign up with the link in the description down below, get that $15 credit, and buy something from someone else on Whatnot. We don't want you to spend the $15 with us. You can if you want to, but I would highly encourage you guys to go find a smaller seller on Whatnot to support. So I came inside to get a little clip of Mose to put in today's video, because he's so cute and he hasn't been in a video in a little bit. He's going to go to the vet in the morning, get his Paul looked at. I think he's okay, but just want to get him to check it just in case. But I took off my Cheetos costume when I got in here, and I finally read the back, and this is just like a very creative back decoration for this. My favorite is total carburetor. Only 3 grams of carburetor in the entire back. My new favorite part is the bottom. Percent daily values are based on a 2,000 calorie diet, which is used for general. Okay, you stopped reading now. We're just gonna wrap this label up. Like that, that's good. Thumbs up to whoever made that. So I think that's all I've got for you guys in today's video. Again, we do have a Whatnot show tonight. Let's say 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the day this video goes live, and then we've got probably a ton of Whatnot shows this week. Once Haley gets back, we can even kick it into high gear. We'll probably do a big show maybe Thursday night this week of some more Funko Pops. We're almost at the break-even point on that Funko lot we bought a couple weeks ago, and once we get back to the break-even point, we'll make an update video for you guys to show you where we are on that. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. You're the best, and we will catch you on the next one.